install. Wow, she does great. That whistle, man, she's an angry old lady.
Nope. Oh yeah.
This episode's brought to you by Flying Eyes. Stick around later in the episode to find out how to get 10% off. My name is Trevor Aldridge. I flew for the United States Air Force Thunderbirds, and I flew F-15s across England, Japan, and the Middle East, where I got my call sign, Duzit. Now, I travel the country looking for my next adventure. This is Doesn't Does It.
All right, so it's the first morning of Oshkosh, Monday morning, and we're out going to go fly an airplane. It's going to be a Cessna. I know what you're thinking. A Cessna? Like, oh, like a cool Cessna, like a Cessna jet. No. Oh, like a Cessna 400 series or some other like twin or no. We're gonna go out and fly a 100 series of the Cessnas. So think about the 100 series, what do you got? You got the Cessna 150, which is basically just a lawnmower with wings. You've got the 172, which is probably one of the most proliferated aircraft ever built of all times. The workhorse of almost every person who's gotten their private pilot's license. And then you got the 182, right? So that's, you're getting in your now high performance world. But they're all very vanilla, they're very boring, right? Like nobody gets really excited about a 172 or a 182. But you take the 182 and you take away two numbers, you've got this really cool tailwheel airplane that can handle a lot of stuff. You gotta use your feet for the rudder pedals. It's a lot of work, it's really a pilot's airplane. But there's a little less known airplane, its bigger brother, the Cessna 185.
Clear.
She starts right up.
Yes, she does. I think that's my friend Laura, actually, in a T6 in front of us.
Oh, is it? Nice. I've heard those. I've actually never flown a T6. I've heard if you can land a T6, any other warbirds pretty easy to go.
So the T6 lands easier than the 185.
What?
Yeah.
All right, giddy up. Let's go. You know, the great thing about aviation is there's always a way to challenge yourself.
Yep.
And that it sounds like this will be a challenge.
It'll be fun.
So with this airplane, you have the Taz. I see the Taz's everywhere. What's the story behind Taz?
Dad?
So all of my planes are named because I feel that it makes them more personal.
Okay.
We always take a family vote. We all come up with names. It takes us months to figure out a name, and then we decide on what the plane looks like a Taz. So that's how we came to the Taz. We felt it was a mean name for a mean flying plane.
Okay. All right. Are they always cartoons?
Always cartoons.
Okay.
Yellow tail dragger, runway 27, line up and white.
Yellow tail dragger, line up and white, 27.
Yellow tail dragger, runway 27, clear for takeoff. Reminder, heading 270 to 360, out of below 1300 till you're clear of the Delta, and you're clear for takeoff.
Yellow tail dragger, clear for takeoff.
Thanks for coming to the show.
Thank you.
Lifts right off.
Great. And anytime you want to fly, it's all yours.
All right, I'm ready. I have the aircraft.
All yours. We're just about outside the Delta.
Yep, so once we get out of the Delta, we can start climbing?
Yep.
I didn't mean to tap that.
Oh, you're good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you gotta remember, you can't tap anything out here unless you want to.
I don't have any touch in my airplane yet. Man, she cruises quick.
Right? Not too bad for a tail wheel with big wheels.
No, exactly. Like, it's really nice. And so tell me about the hunt for this airplane. Obviously, y'all have had several. You said you had a 182 and you get the Champ and the Great Lakes. What was the impetus of wanting this specific airplane?
So the 182, when Mom and Dad were retiring, they were going to move to Virginia.
Okay.
And they found the house, bought the house, and the runway is up a hill. You know, it's one way in, one way out. And
right.
You can do it with the 182, but it's stressful on a nose wheel all the time.
Right, right.
So it was time to sell that airplane and wanted to get something that was tail wheel, easy to play with, and they didn't really ever use the 182 to go anywhere.
Okay.
So the Champ sounded like a great airplane.
Okay.
Got the Champ, loved the Champ. I don't know, Dad's put 600 plus hours on it.
Yeah.
4 years.
Right.
Decided at that point they're now retired. They could use the airplane to go somewhere, and if weather is weather, you stay, and you're retired. It doesn't matter. You're not
right.
Get home because of work sort of thing. Started looking for 180s because what else is going to kind of do the bill? A 170 really doesn't
fits the bill. I mean, it's a tailwheel, but it doesn't get in and out of small strips, and you're not going to get the useful load. Dad found one on a broker's website, and the broker's, I just sold that one, but I've got this beautiful 185.
Yeah.
Oh well, I don't know if I really want a 185. Is the way Dad was looking.
Why'd you say that?
I didn't want to go bigger.
Why?
I've never really known much about a 185 because they're much rarer than the 180.
Right. Okay.
So I had
they
to
are
read
much
up.
rare.
Right. I had to read up on it. I didn't also want to go more money. The 180 was enough.
And are the 185s a lot more?
They're more expensive.
Okay.
And so calls the guy's like, yeah, I got this 185. Well, send some pictures. Send some pictures, and Dad opens the email, and that's yellow. That's really yellow.
like too yellow.
I don't know if I like that yellow.
Yeah.
Calls him back, and okay, we'll come down and take a look at it. So they drove down to Spruce Creek, and the hangar door opens, and I goes, that's still really yellow. It didn't change. It's still really yellow. And look inside, and you see the panel and the seats, and it's just, clean air.
But Mom liked it. That's why.
Oh, the panel's amazing. I mean, the interior's in great shape. The paint looks to be in phenomenal shape.
Yep.
Do you mind if we took it up a little higher in this install series?
Yep. Let's go a little bit further to the north, sort of.
To the north,
Yeah.
kind of to the west.
Yeah.
All right. So for the approach speed, you said 75, 65?
Between 70 and 65 over the numbers.
Okay.
And then your touchdown is somewhere below that.
Okay.
I never look down usually once I'm there.
Would you mind if I practice that airspeed and see how the aircraft felt?
You're good.
All right. So
Back
what?
the throttle out first. Get us a little bit slower here. Under 95 is flap speed. So you're
Okay,
good.
95 is flat speed.
Yep.
About 6 inches manifold.
And I'll roll the prop up for you.
Thank you. Okay, there's the first click. It's not light.
Need to use the trim when you start using flaps.
Yeah. So we're at 70 knots now, 69, 65, 62, 60, 58,
About 65. You got the
55,
stall warning going on
yeah.
right there, and there's a little bit of the buffet.
54. We're still staying level. Oh, she gets louder.
Oh yeah.
She gets angry.
And you'll hear it when we land. As we slow down on the runway, it's gonna scream.
I mean, even at 50. Oh man, she just changes her pitch as she gets more and more angry.
Nope.
Okay. I mean, even at 47, she's doing great.
Right? Still controllable. I don't want to land and be that low at this
No, we don't
speed,
want to. We don't want to be this
but
high.
It's completely controllable.
It's the VGs that do it.
There we go.
you
There's the stall. Wow, she does great. That whistle, man. She's an angry old lady.
Nope. Oh yeah.
That's great. And so when you land, your full flaps all the way.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, if you'll work the radios, I'll start flying her back.
So let's head up to the north here.
So far she's been a lot of fun to fly. I'm curious on the landing. Y'all got me a little intimidated now.
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. And Oshkosh Tower, Yellowtail Dragger is over the prison with India.
Yellowtail Dragger over the ground, staying in our midfield right down, right 27.
Right down with midfield for 27, Yellowtail Dragger.
All right, right downwind midfield.
You got it inside.
Yep, got it inside. We'll set up for a right downwind, midfield right downwind.
Good deal.
All right, we got any traffic?
All sorts of traffic.
It is Oshkosh.
Exactly.
Make sure that prison
I'm gonna start slowing down.
The gravel.
Looking good, under 95. We can start going flaps if you want. First notch will be fine, and then just leave it for now, and we'll get the rest in later on. That'll just get you set up.
Yellowtail Dragger in the downwind 30 descent.
Yellowtail Dragger starting our descent.
Yeah, it's work to get that flap setting up, the last one all the way back.
Right. Oh, I'm going to bring your mixture up for you.
Thank you.
And props coming in.
All right, sounds great.
And the Yellowtail Dragger, turn base, beam the orange dot, angle it towards that orange dot once you get there, and could land on the green dot.
So angle it towards the orange dot, clear to land on the green dot, Yellowtail Dragger. Looking good.
Green dot in sight.
Nice job there, Yellowtail Dragger. Keep that, go ahead and keep that turn coming for me. Keep that turn coming. Clear to land on or after that green dot.
Continuing the turn, clear to land on or after the green dot. Yellowtail Dragger. Looking good, just keep the nose down, start backing the power out a little bit.
Again, there will be departures coming off of runway 27. Those departures climb to 1,300 feet. That's why we need the arrivals at 1,800 feet all the way until that downwind.
Looks
Go
good.
over the ground pitch, start your descent.
Good. Good deal.
Nice, very nicely done.
All right, that was fun.
Good deal, you did very nice.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Good job, nice
Yeah.
landing.
Very nice
A
landing.
little bounce. A little bounce.
That was
not
not bad
bad.
at all.
Sorry, start color.
For a novice on this plane, that was a very nice landing.
All right, well, I'll take it. I appreciate it. She flies really well. I mean, she's a great flying airplane. She's a little heavy at times, like you
Yep,
said.
not a light
No,
plane.
she's not.
She lands heavy.
I mean, she's a little bit of work, but it's not.
Oh, it's not
anything.
bad at all.
It's not bad.
What you think? It's a lot of fun. It's you know, it's big. It's like a 182 but bigger, or a 180 but bigger. The landing gear is stiff. It does make you want to bounce, but the landing was pretty good. It handles really well though. We got it slowed down, did some nice slow flight, stalled it, got it into a full stall, and it handles really well. So really appreciative of Dan for giving me the opportunity to come fly this airplane. 185, man. It is. It's like a 180. It's a cool airplane, but it's the bigger, better brother. So it's just a lot of fun. A lot more rare than the 180, but a lot of fun.
This episode has been brought to you by Flying Eyes. Honestly, these are some of my favorite sunglasses I've ever flown with. They're incredibly durable. They've got polycarbonate lenses. And if you want to get a pair of these, go to Flying Eye Optics. Check out with code DOZEN and you get 10% off and you help support the channel as well.